Rising, y'all. I just saw a post that I gotta speak on. Oh, it's bothering me. I just gotta, not just, done brush my teeth and everything, moving around, got my little water with lemon. Probably should add more lemon, but I just watched this post about this guy talking about being soft is not for black women, that's a white women thing. And that if a black woman is soft all the time, then that means her man gotta be hard all the time. And he wants to know that if he allows a space for her to be soft consistently, will she have anxiety when she has to step out of her softness to be hard or match the work that he's provided? A woman should never have anxiety about stepping out of her softness to back up her man. So I just want to start there. To all my kings, first and foremost, Grand Rising. Secondly, I have nothing but the utmost respect for y'all. And I do identify that you all are hardworking all the time, whether your woman is soft or not. And I do identify that that creates a level of anxiety and unrest in you all. I want to say for that I'm sorry, but it's our lives. It's not just yours, because black women are rarely soft all the time. So that's not even a notion. But I understand the thought that he had, that if you are a man allowing a space for a woman to be soft consistently, that when she has to step out of that softness sometimes, it can create a level of anxiety for her because she's been just sitting pretty, right? That's also wrong. Let's be clear. A woman's softness does not make her a fucking pillow. A woman's softness does not mean I sit here all day and I do nothing and he takes care of everything. That is not a soft woman. That's a lazy woman. That's the difference. That's the misconception, is that a soft woman does nothing. That is not true. A lazy woman does nothing. If you are a man that's out here working hard as hell, if you are a man that is out here providing, you're allowing a space for your woman to be soft, baby, if you need something, ain't no anxiety for stepping out of that. I'm your immediate motherfucking backup. If you are a hard-working ass man and you're allowing me a space, a black woman, a space to be soft, because we don't have those. There's no way that if you need something, I ain't the follow-up, okay? And if you are dealing with a woman that has anxiety about being there for you and you're being there for her, that ain't your chick. I almost said that ain't your bitch. I'm trying not to curse through this, but it just angered me so much to see this man say, like, if I'm a hardworking man and I'm providing a space for her to be soft, when it's time for her to step up, if something goes wrong, she's gonna have anxiety and she's not gonna want to be there for me. No, that's not right. That's not right. That's not right. Soft means I'm smelling good, I'm looking good. When you come home, there's a warm cooked meal here for you, and I'm letting you, so to speak, if you need to unload the world, I'm your safe space. That's soft. Soft is I'm massaging you, I'm helping you relax. Soft means I am softer with you than I am with the rest of the world. It don't mean I'm a first down coat, baby. It don't mean I'm feathers. It means that I am vulnerable with you. I am compassionate with you. And these are things we should be with everybody, but it means you get that side of me that nobody else gets. That's what soft is. I'm open to you in a different way than I'm open to the rest of the world. That's what a soft woman is. But it also means that if my baby come home and the world done had him fucked up, I'm coming out to play. I'm in case of emergency, I'm his backup. There is no problem when a man allows a space for me to be soft, for me to be his peace. That should not be a problem. If she has a problem letting you confide in her helping you figure out shit with the business and the bills. Because soft don't mean I don't touch a damn thing. No. It might mean you're the face, okay? A man leading means he steps outside. He is the face of this household. You do not, outside of this household, go at him. You are not arguing with him out in public. You are not pulling your card out in front of everybody to pay for the bill. Baby, you slide that man that card or you give it to him before you walk out the door if he ain't got it. You do not ever embarrass your man. You stand in unity with your man. That's where people get it wrong. It's a union. You stand in unity. When y'all step out that door, your man is the face of the world and you right behind him if he needs you. You right in his ear with that soft word. You right there with that encouragement and that love. And if he's fucking up, you gonna pull him to the side and say, baby, that ain't how we handle this. But you are not arguing with that man out in public. You are not going crazy with him. Y'all handle shit in the confines of your home. And that don't mean so secretly that if somebody's getting fucked up or abused, you keep it there. It means that you deal with things together privately. He tells you everything that's going on. You are there to help and support. If it's financial problems and he's like, damn, I ain't gonna make it, your ass gonna make the other part of that money for the rent. You ain't gonna sit there and watch your man struggle. There's no fucking way. Like, I don't understand the logic. There's balance in everything we do. Balance keeps order and leaves chaos to the side. If you don't have balance, you have chaos. Don't give a fuck what you're doing. There's no way a man is allowing a space for you as a woman to be soft, especially a black woman. And maybe because we don't get that opportunity a lot, we don't know how to handle being soft. Keep that in mind. That's psychological. We all train differently psychologically because we shouldn't even be trained that a man do absolutely everything. That's never been my thought. That's never been my thought. I understand you providing and you having more strength and more, whatever, but we both got brains. So why the fuck am I watching you do everything and I ain't helping you? That don't make no sense. That's not a partnership. That's not a union. That's you taking care of me like I'm a fucking child. I'm not a kid. If women complain about carrying a man, why the fuck is a man carrying a woman? Taking care of her in a way that creates a soft space, the environment for her to be vulnerable and open up and give you that softness, that's one thing. Babying people, that's something else. Y'all got to stop that shit because that's what got y'all in the mind frame that ain't no woman here to help, ain't no woman here to da-da-da-da-da. No, it's not like that. You picking these lazy heifers and comparing them to good women. I go hard for mine, and I go hard for my man, and I love him loud, but I also ain't gonna disrespect him. I'm also not in public like, baby, I'm gonna pay for this. Nah. I know what my man pockets look like before we get out the house. If I got the money, I'm giving him the money before we go where we're going. Nobody will ever fucking know I paid. Never. I don't do my man like that. I'm to the point where now, I'm gonna say this, and a lot of men might resonate with this. I was talking to my ex one day, and I explained to him, that's the first time I've ever been able to be soft, okay? But I still was the backup, trust. And I said to him, thank you for allowing me a space to be soft. This is the first time in my life, and no matter who I was with, even with my own father, like I've never been in a space where I could just be soft as a woman. So I appreciated that. And one day I was so fucking overwhelmed, y'all, by the love of feeling like I could sit back. I never feel like I could just sit back. Y'all see how hard I go? I go hard for reasons. I'm a single parent, so it don't matter what man step into this house. These ain't his kids. And as much as I want somebody to just be in full inclusion, my mind is that these my kids and I got to take care of them no matter who's in this motherfucker. So I go hard for mine. But I said to him, thank you so much for allowing me this space to be soft. And I asked him, as a man, is there ever a time you gonna get it, Stephanie? You just ain't found the one. And that's okay. Be patient and sit still until you do. Because the last thing you want to do is be with somebody that don't allow you to be soft. Because that ain't a man being in his role, in his element. But I asked him, is there ever a time as a man that you feel like, dang, I'm a man, I'm in my element, the way I was feeling as a woman being soft? And he said, you know what? As a man, no. As a man, it's always what's next. It's always what my mama need, what my lady need, what my kids need, what my sister need, it's always what's next for us. So it ain't never a moment where we just get to sit back, and just be on chill. And that created unrest in me to know that he felt like that. It made me feel like Oh, I don't got time to be soft if he feeling like this, because he's feeling anxiety and stress. He said, you know, when I feel like I'm in my element as a man, when y'all ask me for something, I know I can handle that shit. When I know I can provide that shit, that makes me feel like I'm moving how I'm supposed to move as a man. Outside of that, it makes him feel less than. And that's fucked up, because you shouldn't feel less than as a man when you can't give somebody something. That fucks me up when I can't give you something I'm less than. As women, if people was asking us for something and we couldn't give it to them, we'd say they was trying to use us. I don't know. I rock for my fellas, and I don't comprehend some of these things that people say and do, especially in our black community. The reason that I do Father's Day with cosplay, which is every quarter, I let fathers be nominated, and out of my own motherfucking pocket. And I'm not saying nothing about nobody that worked for me. It's not about them. I'm saying it means something to me. Out of my own pocket, I go buy gifts, I dress up in cosplay, and I go drop these gifts off to these fathers. The reason I started doing that last year is because I see the disconnect between black men and black women. And that shit kills me. We golden, y'all. We gold. We are the highest currency. Fuck all that minerals, materials. We the highest currency. And y'all know that shit is fucking embedded in us. And we letting people redirect us on some dumbass shit. But anyway, I wanted to help heal our community. And I'm talking about the black community. This is my community. I love everybody, but I love us. And I want to heal our community. And it starts with us as women being softer with our black men, and not pillow princess soft. Soft in the way that we are smelling good. And when I say smelling good, yes, that shit matters. When we are smelling good, when we are oiled up, when we are cute, when we are in our pretty element, taking care of our bodies, when we are healthy, because it's not just that. When we are eating right, when we are drinking right, when our minds, mental space is right. Matter of fact, fuck the other shit. When your mental space is right first, let's start there. Let's start there, because when you're right there, everything else will follow. But we as black women, baby, we need to do a better job with how we respect and are soft with our black men. I swear to God, I stand on it. Right now, when I'm driving and I see a black man crossing the street, because black people are like number one in getting hit when it comes down to crossing the street. They don't stop for us. No race stops for us. So when I see black people, period, I stop. But when I see a black man crossing the street, baby, I will swerve that motherfucking car in the middle of the intersection, and everybody got to deal with it, because that king going through. And I roll down my window and yell out, I stop for black men over here, baby. Have a good day. And when I tell you, the smile that them men give me, they don't know me from a can of paint. Don't matter. It's a level of way we can honor our black men. We really can. And let them know that we got their back. I don't think they really got no problem with tackling the world for us. They got a problem with tackling that world and coming home, and we still like, fuck this and fuck that. That's a problem. And I'm human, and I got a mouth like a motherfucker. So when you doing me wrong, you know, I'm going to speak. That don't mean if a man's fucking you over, you just sit there pretty and you still hold him down. Because, again, union, you know, we have to communicate. We have to be on the same page. We should be equally yoked. And y'all miss that. That's the biggest red flag, when a person ain't equally yoked with you. When you got house, car, job, and a motherfucker coming with part-time job and ain't got nothing else. You already gotta meet them differently because y'all not on the same page. And it don't mean that they less than as a person. It means y'all not starting off at the same spot. So somebody gotta catch up and somebody gotta slow down till you get that balance. And if you can't find that balance, then y'all in chaos. That ain't what you want. Be smart about your choices. And when you find somebody you fuck with as a woman, create that space for him to be vulnerable. He don't necessarily have to be soft like us. But he need a space where he can come home and tell you every fucking thing that the world just did. And know that if he want to cry it out, if he need a minute alone, or if he want to bash some food, because, baby, mine knew I was bashing tacos, okay? Comfort food, ooh. Come home like, hey, you want to go get some tacos? Hey, yeah, you know, you already know. But being soft does not mean being a fucking pillow. It does not mean you were first down. Being soft means you are in your element as a woman. You are prepared to hold, to cater to be there for your man. and that you are allowing him to express freely. You are listening to what he's saying, taking that in and figuring out how to make positive change and positive impact. When he's gone doing whatever he's doing, you still should have hustle too. You should still be trying to figure out how to make your lives soft together. You're not just letting him figure all that shit out. Do you know how much stress that is? You're doing it by yourself. He's with a grown person doing it by himself. You don't want that, don't provide that. Be there. It is, Stephanie. It really is. Let me stop saying that SD, because, you know, we go by our names. But, yeah, you're right. Just saying hi. Just remembering that a man is a man, regardless of what his crown look like. Okay? A man is a man. And we need to treat our men as such. And no man should be out here thinking that if he's creating a soft space for a woman, that she's going to have anxiety by stepping out of that and having his back. If she is not your in case of emergency, if she ain't your backup, if a motherfucker act up, she ain't it. Unless y'all two soft people together, you know, y'all do what y'all do that way. But regardless, it's still, she should not have anxiety about not being soft if you need her. You are her person. It is automatic. If my man needs me, it's automatic like that. It's automatic. He ain't even got to ask. You know why? Because while I'm behind, while he's leading and I'm behind, I'm watching every motherfucking thing. I'm watching everything. So if he ain't even got to say much. If he look, I know. That's how I move. I saw that post today, y'all. The shit was bothering me. I'm off my soapbox now. It was bothering me from my core. And I've been wanting to speak on this for a minute, and I just could not formulate the words. And I today said, fuck this, I'm just going live. And y'all just gonna hear what I got to say. But I love y'all, kings. I love y'all. I love everything y'all do for us. And for most of y'all, we have watched y'all grow. We 30, in our 39s, 40s, 50s. I have seen y'all be my brothers, my cousins. Right now, my son. If you are a woman with a son, how the fuck can you be hard with men like that? How? You see your son is like the epitome of black boy joy. Even if you got one that's running around wild and crazy, he might just have a little ADHD, but you need to figure out how to help him focus. But watching my son, the sensitivity and softness that I see in a young black boy, it's made me want to be so much softer with the men in my life, because they just grown black boys. You heard me? They still have that. And we all got the little kid inside of us. And maybe if we all spoke to the little boy and the little girl inside of the person a little bit more and came at it with a little bit more sensitivity and compassion, we could all have a softer space to be in. Pun on that. But I'm finna go. I've been talking for a minute. My mouth is dry. I'm finna drink my little lemon with water. I'm gonna make this public because I feel like women need to hear this shit. And I feel like men need to know you have a space too. The world is not you make a soft space for just for us and we sit cute. That's not it. It's supposed to be unity. It's supposed to be, oh, you know what? I've been watching Frequency. Let me say this before I jump off. I've been watching Frequency videos and studying Hertz and stuff lately, just about how frequency resonates with us on the inside, blah, blah, blah. But I was watching this video yesterday, which is on my page, about sound. And it was talking about how when we see sound, we see it in waves, but how it's really not in waves. And it was talking about how music it's really like spinning out like a funnel, like this, circular, but we're seeing it in wave because we're not seeing the down the funnel, we're seeing the side of it. Excuse me. So it was saying music is two different sound waves intertwining. So two different funnels, like spinning together, intertwining. That's union. Okay, that's unity. The intertwining of it and still functioning as something else. You know, that's what we need. And they do, but I see them. That's what we need. That we need that unity. We need to be able to be a force on our own. So that means two people are forces. Not one is just here and there's the force carrying this one. That don't work. We're forces on our own. Ain't that Neo? Don't he say, I'm a force when I'm alone, but I'm a son when we together. You make me better. I'll end it there. Thanks for watching.